So my tool of the week for week 4 is T-Rock. My what, how, why statement is that I believe T-Rock is a useful tool to inform students about past influential musical figures while getting them more connected to deep and organized lessons. My summary is that T-Rock is a program that provides detailed lessons on a range of subjects which revolve around the time period and beliefs of various famous rock artists. Okay, so T-Rock is essentially a learning app that revolves different lessons around different historical musicians. So if there was a musician that was based in New York City, the lesson would be teaching about New York City or have real world math problems about like skyscrapers or things like that. So even though it sounds like it may be limited since it revolves the lessons around certain musicians, it does have many different diverse lessons. It has a broad range of content areas. It does cover like math and geography, social studies, and like the majority of normal classes. It provides a range of suggested paths that have organized series of lessons, and it gives essential questions and objectives. So it's really organized. It has like all the stuff that you would need if you're like, okay, well, I want to teach a math lesson. Even if you don't really care who the like musician is specifically, then you shouldn't have much of a problem finding good put together lessons. Um, and it uses music to teach history and culture, and it has AP oriented lessons which use resources like videos and different projects. So it has a lot of different resources that you can use for each lesson. It has like different resources attached to them, which is really nice. And again, the lessons are related to the artist being focused on, which I think is interesting. I think, it definitely allows you to connect different subjects, like different content areas together, where you're always kind of talking about history, you're always kind of talking about social studies, because musicians are always like have some type of social aspect too, because it talks about like, you know, Black Lives Matter and LGBTQ, and how those can be incorporated into many of the different lessons, which I think is very interesting and could be very useful as well.